Yo, what is good, Mets Nation? Welcome back to Mets Media. This is Richie, and in this video, I want to recap the hectic, and I mean hectic, Mets vs. Pirates series that got wrapped up over the weekend. As we know, the New York Mets lost this series, but we did escape with one win, and this is a very, unfortunate series to break down, but I definitely want to give you guys my thoughts and how the world is not collapsing for the New York Mets. I know it seems that way, but I want to give you guys my thoughts of each individual game. Before I hop into the video, I just want to mention, if you guys are new to Mets Media, please do not forget to smash that subscribe button, and if you want to check me out over on Instagram and Twitter, that is at nymets_media, and if you enjoyed the video, please do not forget to thumbs it up. With that being said, let's jump right in. So we're going to start off with Friday night's game, and this was with Marcus Stroman on the mound. This was a pretty heated game, as we saw Marcus Stroman get into a little fight, which was a little outrageous in my opinion. I feel like Stroman did not do anything wrong. He was just showing his emotion on the mound, and then, the Pirates got upset with him, and then it caused all these things, but I'm not even going to talk about that. Marcus Stroman, he didn't have a terrible game. He pitched 5 innings and only gave up 2 runs on 3 strikeouts, and his ERA is now at 2.79, but the reality of this game is our offense was not there. This was the game where Francisco Lindor left with an injury. He had 1 hit, and then I think his second or third at bat, he hit a ground ball, and he did not go to first base, and it looked like he hurt his oblique, and that's exactly what happened, and he has a grade 2 strain in his oblique, and I'm going to make a separate video about my thoughts on that, but that's very unfortunate. Luis Guillorme came in and started at the, filled in for Lindor at shortstop, and then the offense just could not click. We cannot do anything. Jonathan Villar was the only one that was able to drive in a run, and we lost this game 4-1. The Pirates were, they came out there, and their pitching was great, whether that's, tip the caps to the Pirates on the mound, or just the Mets did not have anything, when it came to at the plate in this game. But then you pivot into game 2 on Saturday night. This was probably one of the most heartbreaking losses the Mets have ever had. This was crazy. Tyler McGill on the mound once again, and he is a revelation for this New York Mets team. He absolutely looked so good in this game. 6 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 2 strikeouts. His ERA is a sparkling 2.63 on the rookie, and this was a crazy game because we were winning. We were in control the whole time. I honestly thought we were going to win, and then as we know, the Pirates came back. They scored 5 runs in the 8th inning, and then a walk-off grand slam in the 9th inning. J.D. Davis had his return from the IL, and he was absolutely spectacular. He went 3 for 4, 2 home runs, and 4 RBIs. So how about J.D. Davis coming out there with a boom, having a dead seed shot to dead center field, and then he had an opposite field no-doubter. And the offense was good in this game. That was not the issue. It was unfortunately the bullpen. Seth Lugo and Edwin Diaz both got lit up. Seth Lugo gave up 5 runs in that 8th inning, and then Edwin Diaz had that gave up that walk-off grand slam where he looked like he thought it was a pop-out, but unfortunately for him, it was indeed not a pop-out, and the Pirates walked it off and won it 9-7. This was definitely a heartbreaking loss for the New York Mets, especially if you put in the context, we're going up against the Pirates, a team that we should beat. We're coming off a series against them at home where we split it 2-2 in a 4-game skid, and then we're in Pittsburgh. We lose to them in Game 1, which is devastating, and then in Game 2, we feel like, all right, we're back, we're in control, and then we let them fight their way all the way back and win in heartbreaking fashion. This was definitely a terrible loss for the New York Mets, but then you pivot into Game 3, and this shows you the resiliency of this team, because the first inning of Game 3 with Taiwan Walker on the mound couldn't have come worse. It was absolutely a nightmare. I cannot believe what I was witnessing when I was watching it. So let's get right into that. Taiwan Walker in Game 3, which was yesterday, he had easily his worst outing of his Met career. He only pitched 0.1 innings. He could not get 3 outs in the first innings, had 5 earned runs. His ERA is now 2.99. And he was all over the place. He had 3 walks. He could not get an out for the life of him, and he gave up 3 runs, and then all of a sudden the bases are loaded, and we all know what happened. It was a little dribbler down the third base line, and Taiwan Walker tried to, swipe it away to make it foul, and the home plate umpire called it fair, and then Taiwan Walker started arguing while the ball's in play, and the Pirates just round the bases and score 3 runs. Luis Rojas comes out there. I've never seen him this fired up, which has actually got me a little excited because I've never seen that fire and, energy from Luis Rojas. He's livid, out of his mind, gets thrown out of the game, and then the Mets are down 6-0 after 1. But what happens? The New York Mets fight their way back. The bullpen was unbelievable. 8.2 innings pitched, 0 earned runs from Drew Smith, Castro, Loop, Familia, Trevor May. They all combined for 0 runs on 7 strikeouts combined, and the Mets claw their way back. We got a Travis Blankenhorn 3-run homer in his first home run of his career to cut the lead to, I think, 2 at the time. and then we got another RBI, and then we were losing by 1. No, I think Blankenhorn cut it to 1. 6-5 going into the 9th inning. Michael Conforto comes to plate, top of the 9th. We need a run in the 9th or else the game's over. What does Conforto do? He hits a bomb to dead center field to give the Mets the lead in the 9th inning, and the Mets ended up winning. And wow, what a performance from the Mets. This shows you their resiliency. This shows you their character. And listen, guys, I know we just lost a series to the Pittsburgh Pirates, and there's not a lot of optimistic things to talk about. You know, Francisco Lindor is injured for quite some time. DeGrom is on the IL. It does not seem like there's anything positive to really talk about, but I just love the heart that this team showed with. We easily could have gave up after the first inning. The bullpen could have easily got lit up, but they did not. Conforto in the 9th inning to give us the lead. That's somebody that needs to break out, especially with Lindor on the injured list, and he'd probably be out for a couple months. We need someone else to fill in the shoes for Lindor. Even though Lindor wasn't really doing anything at the plate consistently throughout the year, but in the last couple of weeks, Lindor's on the verge of breaking out. So I feel like Conforto can be that guy and really lift and spark this offense. And I also think J.D. Davis will be a culprit as well. So that's really my thoughts of the Mets versus the Pirates series over the weekend. Please let me know your thoughts down below in the comments and like the video if you guys enjoyed. And I'll catch you guys in my next one. Let's go Mets. Peace.